Hey, good morning. This is your morning check for Friday, May 3rd. I'm Andy Neal. Saanich police are on the hunt for two suspects following a violent robbery early yesterday morning at the Elk Lake Howard Johnson Hotel, with security video showing the pair jumping the desk and taking the clerk by force, who was then tied up in a back room and was injured. The thieves took off with cash. Both suspects are believed in their 20s, and police ask anyone who may have information to call. And Victoria police have renewed a call for witnesses in a case of two women in their 60s who were assaulted early on the morning of March 26th. The attack happened near Broad and Johnson. Investigators say they want to speak with a man named Royce, who police say sang a duet with the suspect at the Paparazzi nightclub. The suspect is described by police as an Indigenous man in his early 20s and used the name CHEK. Well, the big crowd showed up in protest last night in Oak Bay, countering talks going on inside the Windsor Pavilion. Transgender speaker Jen Smith finished the fourth island stop in a tour of speaking events. Smith is critical of the sexual orientation and gender identity curriculum in BC schools. Now, opponents say the speech promotes discrimination. Oak Bay Council says it will review their booking policy for future events in public spaces. A different protest today as a youth climate strike is on in Victoria. Students are skipping classes nationwide in a demand for climate action. Organizers say the list of demands to all governments include bold emission reduction targets and what they call a separation of oil and state. The strike begins at Victoria City Hall at 11. A new Angus Reid poll says Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is losing support among left-of-center voters as October's federal election nears. The poll says of people who voted for the Liberals in 2015, more than half plan to vote for someone else or are undecided, while Andrew Scheer's Conservatives have a 13-point lead among decided or leaning voters. It's Green leader Elizabeth May who has the highest approval rating.
1 million bottle beverages go missing every day in British Columbia, and so that's an item that's getting recycled. So imagine for items like straws and bags, what's happening to those and when they're not even going there. The
local chapter of Surfrider Foundation was the driving force behind a new bylaw that will see Tofino and Ucluelet become the first places in BC to ban plastic straws. Beginning June 8th, World Oceans Day, it will be illegal for businesses in the two municipalities to provide straws or plastic bags. Well, plenty of pop culture and Disneyland items are up for auction this weekend in Los Angeles. It features more than 700 pieces of memorabilia, including rare original Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man poster paintings, and Walt Disney's personal Nautilus model that he used to promote the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Victoria's Tyson Barrie with more than 23 minutes of action last night for the Colorado Avalanche, second most on the team as the Avs skated past the San Jose Sharks 3-0 to tie that series at 2. Philip Grubauer had 32 saves for the shutout. And it's all even between Boston and Columbus. Patrice Bergeron had 2, including the winner in a 4-1 Bruins victory in Game 4. Well, the Victoria Royals not only took local defenseman Jason Spizaka in the first round of yesterday's WHL Bantam draft, but they also took his twin brother Ryan, another defenseman, in the 7th round. Both played at Yale Academy in Abbotsford last year. And a new British study of 140 first-time marathoners who trained for 6 months and then completed the race say they reduced their age of their heart by 4 years and lowered their blood pressure. And you don't have to be an elite athlete to get those results. In fact, the benefits were greatest in older and slower runners. Well, looks like we're heading into some fine running weather this weekend on Vancouver Island, although a bit cloudy today, but highs in some areas are forecast to get into the 20s this weekend and mostly sunny. And here are your Friday highs. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. Stacey Ross will have all your island news tonight with CHEK News at 5, followed by Ben O'Hara Byrne at 6 and 10. That's been your Morning Check. Have a great weekend. I'm Andy Neal.